Good morning folks, Friday morning, 10 o'clock. This is different. It's a bit dull, it's a bit overcast and it's a bit rainy. The weather app's showing a 90% chance of a decent amount of rain right now in this next hour. Which is weird because 2 or 3 hours ago there was nothing on the map at all until 5 o'clock tonight. From 5 o'clock till midnight they've got rain down. But now they're saying thunder and lightning, which wasn't there yesterday. Today is a rain in Spain day. The rain in Spain falls mainly on me and my tent with a broken roof. It's actually just starting to rain a little bit heavier. We might have to make a move back to camp. 3:30. The wind's picking up, which wasn't really a factor that I'd noticed prior. Okay, here we go. Can you hear? And now the thunderstorms are now covering 3 different hours. Going on until midnight, well the rain until midnight, until 1 o'clock. Okay folks, Friday afternoon, 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. in Spain. And the wind's picking up a bit, and we've taken some damage already. So all in all folks, I think we're in for quite a night. Plenty of rain between 5 and midnight, well 5 and 1 o'clock they're saying now, including thunder and lightning, thunderstorms. I don't trust their figures. It's okay, Tina girl. Tina's okay. Daddy's okay. We're all okay. What the absolute fuck? Weren't there 3 hours of thunderstorms before? Where's that gone? Well, hopefully, it looks to me like this next hour we get through this and we're clear. Okay guys, just after 7 o'clock and we've now got 3 hours of thunder and lightning ahead of us apparently. Now it's going to rain from 7 until 10 with thunder and lightning. But for me this matters. I'm in a tent with a hole in the roof, with a tarp over the top of the hole, but with a hole in the tarp. Kind of rely on the weather forecasts for a bit of advance notice. We've got a long night ahead maybe. The 9-mile 10 slot will be the last, according to the weather forecast at the minute. So now we've got to get through the next 3 hours. And would you believe it folks, but the rain has now been extended later. It is 9:30 on Friday night. Does anybody remember all that thunder and lightning that we were going to be having over these hours? The rain until 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, it's gone. Forecasting is difficult, especially about the future. Good morning folks. It is 9:05 Saturday morning. And well, that was a nothing burger really, wasn't it? Nothing, a little bit windy at times and half an hour of rain. Not a single thunderclap all night. Not a single bit of lightning, thunder and lightning. Nothing. A lot of worry about nothing. The only thing that did happen, which I've kind of alluded to already, this rib. Like I said, I've taken it off, but some tape. These were stuck together, and some of the tape stuck here. One of the fabrics was stuck, one wasn't. I think this was stuck, this wasn't. The wind blows, it all billows out and causes extra tears. But when you look at the tears that are around the rest of it, at the bottom, you know, I'll do something here to tape up this area, stop it from running and becoming bigger. Can't go too far. This seam would stop any big tear that way. Yeah, a little bit of patching to be done, but well, you know, the tent's falling apart. It's not going to last forever, but we make do, we manage. When we get to spring and summer, then no tent will be needed, will it? You can live outdoors in Spain. Okay folks, like I said, well, let's have a look at we'll have a look at today's weather. Just give me a second. It's overcast, it's cloudy. It's going to be another dull day probably. The last time I checked the forecast, which as you've seen keeps changing, the last time I checked it indicated some chance of sunshine this afternoon, 2-3 o'clock onwards, but it's mainly heavy cloud cover. Over there looks particularly overcast, particularly dark, maybe a little bit stormy. But the wind is, as far as I can tell, it swirls around us, I can't always be sure, but I think I'm facing roughly into the wind now, which seems to be the kind of lighter stuff. Don't know, we'll see. Okay guys, I think that's it for Friday night into Saturday morning. I think we survived. There was nothing to survive, it never happened. Welcome to my life. Okay guys, from Tina and from me, Delta Mike, out. Okay guys, one thing I wasn't aware of from just in camp there, because we're sheltered by a bunch of trees. Look at the wind on this palm tree. Look at that. It really is quite blowy around here. Like I said, this bank of trees here, because the wind's coming from this direction, I'm looking into the wind now, roughly. But we're shielded by the trees, so it really is a lot more blowy than I'd realised. Hey Tina. Hey Tina. You can hear, well I don't know if you can, I can hear the wind howling. Oh, but there is a bit of blue sky on the horizon. Look at it over there. Some light and some dark. See the birds kind of just hovering, facing into the wind but not making any progress forwards. See whether I can zoom in on them a little bit. I'm not sure. Not sure how visible that is. Higher up. Yeah, we've got 4 of them just facing into the wind and hovering. Oh wow. 6, 8, 9, 10 maybe, and more arriving. Can't see them on screen, I don't know how well you're picking these up, but there's a cluster of them, a gaggle, a flock, whatever the right collective noun would be. If we just look around. Oh shit, that's wild. Oh, that's a cold wind and it's a strong wind. Jesus. I'm sure the audio is going to be terrible. Sorry folks. But look at it. The wind there on screen. I can see one or two. Okay guys, I'm cold. I'm gonna have to make a move. Look at them all. Wow. I don't want them above me. I don't want them in their target practice. That's pretty spectacular. It'd be even better if I could see them. Okay guys, that's cold, I'm away. Well, that's the morning dog walk finished, and as you can see, it's really calm back here. See how still these trees are? There's nothing. Or, well, it's not nothing, but there's very little. But if you see the trees in the distance, so that those are closer to the cliff tops. So these trees protect me from the worst of the wind when it's coming directly off the sea like that, which is when it would be at its coldest. Good little spot. I'm in a little hollow, a little, you know, a little down, a little bit of low land. And the big trees protect me from the worst of things from that side. So that's good. Because it's bloody cold around there. Windy and cold. I'm going to have to get back inside the tent now and probably going to get on the bed and get under the covers, I think, and warm up. Maybe put my jumper on. Maybe I should have done that in the first place. Okay, folks. In short, we survived. It was something and nothing in the end. Okay, from Tina and from me, Delta Mike, out. Join me on Sundays for TrampCast. It's the weekly look at the successes, the failures, the happenings in my life as a tramp, a homeless guy, a hobo, living in Torrevieja in Spain. It's at 5 o'clock Spanish time, Central European time. It's at 4 p.m. GMT, UK time. And 10 a.m. US Central Time. Love to see you there, folks. Okay. Delta Mike, out.